Gigabit symmetric is not common out on the edges of cities, no. Like, gigabit down, sure. But you're probably going to be limited to, like, 100 up. 200, maybe. Symmetric is... That is something that is more the purview of the cities alone. More or less. Unless you're super lucky and you're on, like, a highway between two cities. Where it's going to be like, well... Then you're just lucky. You just piggyback on the fact that they ran that... between... the two population centers. Poop. Where is my... Oh, right. Looks like we're going to be getting back just in time for day. So you're going to get a tea break in the daytime. Oh, chat, you're so lucky. How did you ever get this lucky, chat? Oh. It would have helped if I'd looked around, wouldn't it? $200 up? Lol. Prize in 0.75. I literally couldn't do my job if that was my upload speed. Alright. Well, what's the temperature in here? Not high enough for you to do much. I guess there's a couple of things I could do. What's gold? Yeah, I could do the gold. And I could do the copper. No, copper is... what am I talking about? Copper's 800, isn't it? Oh, no. No, it is not. Ah, very well. Okay. Ah, crap! I hate my life. Okay, well that's a reagent mix then. I'll need to put that into a centrifuge. I forgot there was anything in there. It had been such a while. So, the reagent mix, the way this works, is that now this is basic... You can almost think of it as slag, I guess. Where these reagents... It's a mixture of the two. You can't separate them, but you can with a centrifuge. It will pull the constituent parts out. But it's just potch. Because now I have to build a centrifuge to get to that. Which is not quite what I was planning to do. Still got enough heat in there. Sure. Do a little bit more. Then I'm going to start loading these in here. But yeah, that was the reason for my frustration. It's like, oh, now I've got to get a whole other machine in order to gain access to that 50 copper and silicon that I had. And I didn't prioritize getting more silicon, so that is a big pain in the bum. Oh well. Really? I can still put more in? Sure, I'll get rid of that 17 stack. You're joking. Could we get 9 gold done? No. Just slightly too cold. That's fine. That will get me steel. Is there anything else running? Oh, it's fully charged. Nice. Okay. Do I need to load up the water in here? Let's have a look. There's plenty of water there. So I would say a big fat nope on that one. Alright, well, it's time for us to comfortably settle in. So, first and foremost, light off. Secondly, light off. Thirdly, we're going to be going on tea break. I'm going to be breathing in the sweet, sweet air that I have so worked to create. So, I'm probably going to finish off my cooked potato. Yep. Life is good. What's my... Ooh, we've got barely any oxygen left. Yep. Okay. So, did anything particularly bad happen in my absence? Hopefully not. I should probably harvest those tomatoes. Go. This way it can start growing towards fruiting again. Does it ever produce more seeds? Out of curiosity. Either way, let me grab a drink. And we are about to head back out. Let's remember that oxygen reacts differently than CO2 with temperature. Yes, a room full of CO2 will not fluctuate in temperature very rapidly, where oxygen will cause it to fluctuate very quickly. So in a dedicated greenhouse, you need to get the O2 out a lot faster. Yeah, no, I understand how basics of thermodynamics works. Farmac. Remember, I do play Oxygen Not Included. Only one seed per growth cycle. So, having harvested them all, it will produce another seed at the end of this. Yeah, thermal conductivity is simulated here. Right. Alright, let's go ahead and get you out, Tonk. Alright, I'll do. Now, what were we going to work on first? We were going to get some steel up and running, but that is going to require a lot more out of this than I really want to put into it. How much? We've got a decent amount of solder, some constantin. How much? I got 67 of electrum, 68 of info. You know what? I think we're actually all right with that amount. So, yeah, we're just going to go for the steel then. I'll go grab the... Ooh, wrong one. I will go grab the... silicon shortly. I'm just going to go straight away for a double dose of this. Oh, for a horrible second, I thought I'd thrown the 42 in there again. I would have been more than a little annoyed. Right, 900 Kelvin, 1 megapascal or more. We're going to need a little bit more oomph to get 900, I think. Let's go ahead and pop in a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4 again. Yep. And 1 stack of coal. 1. Please help me. Oh, for a second there. No! Oh, god damn it. Why do you suck so much? Pressure's getting up there. This is going to kick in shortly. Oh, the temperature's already gone down as well because of that annoyance. Okay. A bit more volatile. Probably not that much, though. Go. Steel. Tunk. Thank you kindly. Now, what is it set to? Maybe I'll drop it down to 40. That's a very unpleasant sound. Either that or I just smelt the gold in there. Very disconcerting sound. Yeah, that's a very unpleasant one. Okay. Don't panic, anyone. We are fine. This one, the renamer. Marvelous! I approve! Oh, we only got a little toot. Tiny little toot, that was it. Note G. Sharp 3. Oh, man. A tiny toot is better than no toot, you are quite correct. Sound of this thing is glorious. Oh, shush, it's fine. Alright, let's go ahead. Store that in. Let's go and get some silicon. Hello over there. You are coming with me. Oh, Farron Mac, thank you so much for that cheer there. That's incredibly kind of you. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Yeah, it seems that the pressure in the regular furnace, Peeps said that it could go as high as 60 megapascals, but it started to complain somewhat at a mere 40. Duly noted. I mean, there's no reason to listen to it stressing out. We can just release the pressure earlier. It's no biggie. Gather up all of this coal while I'm here, even though that's not what I'm looking for. I should really be out on the way to get the stuff I am looking for before it's too late. Right, let's go. Right, lights off. Right, up to the sky. Whoosh. That looks like silicon. Indeed it is. Descending. Now, for those of you, I realize that there are efficient ways of getting stuff that is better, etc., 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 deep miners and such. But if any of you have had any experience programming the Amy robot, can I ask you, are you able to program your own pathfinding? Does it give you any kind of means to do that? Being able to build cost matrices, that sort of thing. Ah, yes, all that coal left over from the Martian jungles, indeed. In fact, you have to tell it where to go. But telling it where to go and pathfinding are two different things. Telling it where to go is just giving it GPS coordinates. Oh, well, rather, you know, I'm just pointing out a difference between these two things. Telling someone where to go is saying, go to my house, go to the car, go to exactly this position, longitude, latitude. But pathfinding is to get to exactly this position, longitude, latitude. You must navigate these obstacles. I suggest this route. Sort of, but not really. Manual waypoints, a pathfinding subroutine is built in that you can use. Oh, bleh. Man, way to shatter my hopes and dreams. Oh well. That was asking for a lot, to be fair to the game. That was asking for an awful lot. Decent amount of nickel here. Coal. Really, I'm out here looking for silicon, so let's get back to that. We'll keep going in a certain direction. There's gold everywhere. Now I'm not looking for this stuff. But it's scallywags that you are. Fine, I'll collect it. If you force me. Not going to spend too long trying. So I really don't have that long. That looks like it could be silicon. It is. Perfect. We are rewarded for staying on target. Full stack now. I'd be very happy to take home 2 full stacks. Looks like we might get what we want, actually. By we, I mean me. Copy up there. Being stubborn by doing it this way. Any more? I think I may have exhausted the silicon, sadly. Okay, let's carry on. Is that silicon over there? There's a very good chance it is, and it is. Perfect. Oh, upgrading to this tool is so good. Mining feels so much more enjoyable now that I'm able to excavate huge swaths of the terrain. Ah, the sweet sound of Aavak mining against the sound of my hurricane shutters rattling. Is there a hurricane going on near you, or just the hurricane shutters happen to be a little bit loose? Regardless, hurricane shutters that are rattling doesn't sound great whether there's a hurricane or not. Surely they should be quite solid. One would hope. I was a Jurassic train manipulator in a dirt canister prior to trying to use Amy, and a concerted effort to fill in any divots or cover any pits near where she will be travelling or mining. She has a tendency to find and get stuck in them. Oh, okay. So there's the bot is not particularly bright about the way it navigates around obstructions, I'm taking it. Okay, that's kind of what I was hoping that I'd be able to do the pathfinding for, if I'm honest. I was wondering how it would be able to like report what's in front, is there an elevation change, so on and so forth. Oh well, I'm sure I can work with it, whatever it is. Still. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I don't want that. No, no, no. Let's mount up this copper while I'm here. And this iron, I guess. Sure, there's gold too. It's time to head back now, because it's night time, so I'm going to be able to do more smelting if I need to. Oh, but this mining backpack is so glorious. The amount of stuff I'm able to gather in a single run is absolutely wonderful. Oh, leaving that behind. That's just the way it's going to be. I'm fairly certain there are homes in this direction between these two hills, but we will see. So I did drift quite a fair way out. Was leaving it until the last moment to re-engage the jetpack, chat. The other thing I could have done is I could have used the compass on my suit to notice the direction I was heading out from. Yeah, I'm passing untapped nodes. I'm going to say that there's a good chance that I am now going the wrong direction. Crap. Well... Poop. Oops, I turned the bloody thing off, didn't I? Yeah, I turned off our beacon. Didn't turn it back on again. Yeah, I'm going to do something odd. I'm going to turn this off for a moment, just so that my visor cleans up. You can see the horizon thanks to the stars. Or rather, the absence of them. I think we're going to go back the way we came. Unfortunately, we've got a cold night on the Martian desert to wade through. Turn that back on, turn my lights off. My suit like drinks power. Now I might need that for a while. keep my AC on. Oh, here we are. Here's a mountain. Good, good, good. Alright. There is a static beacon, but like you can't build it right from the get-go. But this is a good, a very good argument for doing that now. I've got a good jetpack, so let's shoot up for a bit. Any lights in the darkness? Sadly, no. Fortunately, we've got a bit of a weight, chat, and not too much to do with it. Guess I could collect some water ice, so if there's any iron up here, I could collect that too. May as well use the time for something. We'll circle around the mountaintop. Can't collect that gold. Already got too much. Can collect this iron, though. But this is absolutely not one of those survival games where if you get lost, you can just build a new base. This is 1000% one of those survival games where if you just get lost and you can't find your base again, you're going to die alone in the dark. I did make a note of roughly the direction I was heading in, but then I somehow got turned around. If you mean like the actual compass direction, yeah, I said that already, Dunkirk. I should have made a note of the direction I was traveling in. Sadly, didn't. Chat, if any of you have yet to catch your very first Jeff, this is the moment. This is the moment when they all jump out. Well, you should have. This is the perfect time. You don't even need traps. You don't need to bait your hook or anything. You can just cast that line into the water and just wait a few seconds, then just pull it up. Like you need the sort of hooks they have on cruises in fish-infested waters, pregnant with the spoils of the sea. 10, 15 hooks on a single line, just cast it in, reel it back, the bow in your rod, belying the enormous quantity of fish flesh you've just managed to collect. Only in this case, it would be jet flesh. Slightly less scaly. Slightly. As slimy, but less scaly. Yeah, Kusi Fennec, how you doing? Yeah, the helm. It's the well, my helmet isn't actually damaged, no, but this is just the look of this particular helmet, I think. I am thirsty. Oh, so thirsty. I would have to hold my breath and open my suit in order to drink right now, but I could if I wanted to. My waste tank is rather full, however. So I think I might just try and open that. All Jeffs come from Innsmouth. Facts. There we go. Daylight. So the base is in this direction. So I'm pretty certain I left towards the sunset. That light slowly spread out across the planet first. Oh, that's pretty, I must say. Oh, this is a big old mountain chain. This is definitely not the mountain I thought it was. Let's get a bit closer to the ground, though. Doop. At this point, what I'm looking for is signs of my passage, as in, which would mainly be damage to the terrain. Clear signs of me having passed through mined before. I'm not seeing much. I may have gotten completely turned around. This is quite concerning.
Power low.
Oh, hush you. Now is not the time. No, this is... I think we might be heading towards the right direction. Aavak, seriously up your draw distance I'm getting from chat. Okay. Well, we can have a look at that. Da-da-dum. What am I looking for here? Settings chunk distance? Chunk distance, okay. Setting mineable distance, set object distance multiplier. And object distance multiplier, okay. Well, we'll pop those all the way up. Minables. Let's pop that up to 100. May as well. And the game's like, I've got to draw my stuff. Why? Rude. Let's scooch down a bit. Still not seeing anything out this way. Just kind of crazy. Did I really go that far aside? Power is a little bit of a concern, but not too much of one right now. Well, farewell, Mr. Vanderfall. Vanderfall.
Hydration critical.
That one's going to be a problem for me. Does it actually help to be higher? Like, I would have thought so, but it doesn't seem to be enabling a better draw distance in any way. Way to go, this will be, chat. The GPS board. Up the jetpack thrust as high as you can. Okay, how does one do that? Guess backpack? Thrust as high as I can, okay. Let's go all the way up. Is that it? Oh, that looks like it. Over the yonder. We found it. Wow. We were in the right bloody mountain. I just second-guessed myself. Alright. Well, I don't need to be up in the sky then anymore. Let's put the thrust back down to something reasonable. We definitely roamed, though. Ah, that's the hill we came in through, but wow, I really didn't mind much. I guess this one time I was so focused on getting a single thing that I basically ignored everything else. You got plenty of time. Yeah, there's the two mountains that I was looking around for. But, very much didn't pick the right ones. I mean, with default draw settings, the game just wasn't rendering your base at all. Yeah. Well, I hadn't really paid attention to how far out the draw distance was for objects and the like, so... It's a good thing to know. That looks like one of my mining holes. There we are. Base, sweet base. Alright, so first thing we're going to do then. Get a better beacon. Hook that up inside. Rather desperately need to go and have a drink now. You're still going. Right. Let's go and take care of my immediate needs. Potato seeds, tomato seeds. That's the only one so far. Now then, get all these tomatoes out. Gotta wait for that one to seed first. 6 tomatoes, 6 hours. I think you need 5 for a can. That is to say a can of tomato soup. That's it. We are out of... Like, we no longer have storage for seeds. Going poorly towards fruiting. What's wrong? What's the temperature in here? Temperature's fine. Interesting. Very interesting. Pop a single tomato in here. Delicious. Actually, that was still quite a lot. Kind of surprised. Okay. Let's head back out. I would very much like to, at this stage, get myself a kit beacon. Yummy, yummy microwave tomatoes. Okay, that isn't what I wanted. Close. I want to let some of this pressure out. Let's do about there, sure. Actually, you know what? What is the pressure in here right now? 130. Down a bit. There we go. And then put this back in. Actually, I just want to check what it's at now. Wow, it's barely changed. Okay. Better? Yeah, that's a lot better now. I just vented out a lot of oxygen, though. And my battery just died. There's way too much pressure in there. I'm thinking I'm actually going to drop the pressure here a little bit more. $35 maybe. Actually, cancel that for a second. Oh, I should just empty it out like that. That is more of an emergency valve. Right, so I want steel. Actually, there's a lot of things I want right now. Let's do this. Copper. I really don't need to use copper for anything right now. Silicon is what we wanted. That's what we went out for. I want quite a lot of it, so let's go ahead and dump all of this in there. And honestly, I kind of want all of this on here. all of that in one place. Go. And all of the gold as well. Yep, perfect. That gives me some room in my inventory. And I'll keep a little bit of silicon by, just in case. Now, what do I need for silicon? You know, it probably would have been easier to vent that greenhouse of yours by keeping the inside airlock open and venting to the outside. Would that not have lost a lot? Like, I have very little control, like, fine control over that then, though. Or am I missing something?